Yeah, there's no chance I can get away from this.
Oh, Mr. Dreadnought, run! And the Assault Marine's not coming in. So I'm just surprised to see how well that pairs off. Because, I mean, like I said, on paper, and that was surprising, by the way, that Tarantula turret way in the north there. I thought that was a great idea because his Predator's just sitting around here unsupported for the most part. So putting down a... that was just perfect. Putting down the Tarantula turret like that is excellent. And bam, there we have it. Okay, so you've been saving up for your Tier 3 Terminator Assault Squad here. And that's quite excellent. So now what do you think? So that's kind of like your big move here at Tier 3.
I thought it was okay, but then the ASMs came and melted my Dreadnought and combined that with the Predator, and that's a dead Dreadnought.
Bam! There goes that Dreadnought. Oh, man. But the Terminators up top, kind of slowly moving their way down. Unfortunately, not really getting any shots off, but, you know, you did take care of that Tarantula turret, which kind of removes that map control a little bit. So Terminator, so you were doing this all with infantry, and I was very surprised at this right now. He just goes straight into a second Predator, which seemed a little risky on his part. Obviously, 2 Predators are really good, but it seems like if you can manage to counter a Predator, you'll definitely counter 2 Predators.
Yeah, it works. I mean, if you can kite 2 Predators well, I mean, it counters Terminators.
Yep.
And ASMs, and they aren't even that dedicated AP and stuff. But yeah, I just had one last cannon and a Libby for good synergy, and that's pretty much it for my department. Yeah. So I had to utilize it well.
Oh no, and the Force Commander gets picked off while retreating. I can see the Assault Squad kind of moving in. But now you can really see that even with like the last cannon team firing away at these guys, using that Blessing of the Omnissiah right now to repair, those 2 Predators are doing a hell of a lot of damage. That is a really, really vicious force there.
Yeah, and you see what I mean with 1 AP not being good enough?
Yeah, it really isn't, especially with his ability to repair that effectively. The Librarian here is probably going to get forced away as well. We'll see.
Yeah, he still has that ability on, but he should retreat right now. There we go.
There he goes. All right, taking one last shot. So this is really dangerous right now. So he's got double armor on the field. You lost your Dreadnought. What are you thinking in your head right now? I mean, this seems like a real challenge.
I was pretty much tempted to concede at a certain point in the game, but we'll see how it turns out. I thought I could have taken out the Tech Team and I would have stayed for sure, but he got away with just like 10 HP or something.
So what are you hoping in terms of your ability to be able to counter these guys at some point? Just continue trying to out-micro him with your last cannons and your Assault Marines and that sort of thing?
Snare 1 with the last cannon and teleport in with my Terminators and try to take him out.
Try to beat the heck out of it?
Yep.
Let me take a look around here at your Terminators here. They are creeping their way down from the north, and here we go. Terminators right now coming in on the Predators. Both Predators, by the way, upgraded for the twin-link last cannons there. And there's that first snare effect on the southern one. Terminators on the north beating that one up as well. Looking pretty good. Good blink there.
Yep.
And and you're just gonna do it, man. They totally took care of that. Okay, so there you go. That was exactly what you wanted. You got your Terminators blinking in on top, beating the hell out of them using the Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields and whatnot. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, at this moment I felt pretty good about myself. I thought, yeah, I can do it again.
Yeah, that certainly helps. You had a nice little trap laid there. I really enjoyed that in terms of just kind of, you know, just had to outmaneuver him in terms of getting your army around there. Still, though, victory points right now, 167 for you, 92 for him, but he does have the only 1 victory point. Looking more towards the north, though, I like what I'm seeing here, which is a bunch of Terminators just beating the heck out of Assault Marines. Looks like you got a nice little kill off on those Assault Marines as well there.
Yep. At this point, I was really sure that I should just hold 2 VPs and wait out for my own Predator.
You can get your own Predator on the field just to kind of help you even more deal with his.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any AV on the field, so I thought it would help me out, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely lacking there. And you certainly don't have any vehicles, so you could go for some of that. Looking more towards the south, we can see again kind of spreading out, trying to cap these points here. I'm continually surprised by how well he's holding on to these victory points. So again, we see the Artificer armor dropping mines everywhere, using the late game Tarantula turrets quite effectively, even putting quite a bit of damage onto that Assault Squad. Just barely getting away. Yes, he is going to get away. Yeah, I've often found that, especially in games like Company of Heroes 2, where you see this a lot, just defending victory points late game can be all that it takes to really hold on to stuff.
Yeah, and on the right side, I think you missed the second Predator going down.
Oh, crap. I was busy watching the stupid tarantula turret. Was that, again, the Terminator Squad?
Yeah, together with the last cannon.
Terminator Squad, Alaska, and taking on the Predators. Yeah, I should have been watching that. I apologize. Anyhow, but yeah, that's fantastic. So that's a humongous blow for Heroic Lockley in terms of like losing both of his Predators in a row there. You must be feeling pretty good, actually. It looks like you're kind of on top of this here.
Yeah, at this moment I feel pretty good, but I lost my Force Commander again because I really wanted to take down the turret.
Oh no, Mr. Force Commander laying dead in front of the turret there. Turret getting nicely repaired. Those tarantula turrets, yeah, that's kind of what my distraction was talking about, was that I just love seeing turrets and stuff go down. You can see his use of the mines right now is kind of cool in terms of he knows that whoever's going to be attacking this turret is going to come from that front angle. It's got a great line of sight there. Good use of that, defending that bottom victory point. And also combined with the fact that he's just being really annoying and capping around the map, leaves you at about 110 victory points versus his 90 right now. So still pretty well tied up here.
Yeah, for sure.
I was surprised to see his choice of the Librarian there and grabbing the Force Staff right off the bat.
I think it's pretty good. You can force off Terminators, you know, and inflict pot shots with the Tech Marine or Tactical Space Marines. Yeah,
just kind of use it to control your army a bit more. We can see your level 3 Force Commander versus his level 5 Tech Marine. Your Force Commander is just kind of sprinting around, punching people and whatnot. And you're just kind of holding on to the victory point. So he keeps sneaking in here. So his scouts using Infiltrate, doing some damage there. And now we get to see his Librarian versus the might of your army right now. And it looks like you're just piling on top of his Librarian.
Yeah, but he still has that Tech Marine with Plasma Overcharge, and that's dealing a lot of damage towards my ASMs.
Yeah, he's just firing away. I do love that upgrade there. It seems like every Tech Marine always gets the Overcharged Plasma. Again, getting some shots off by the Librarian. I couldn't tell if that was your shot or his.
That was mine.
Yeah. And doing a pretty good job. It's always kind of hard to tell exactly who's winning what here. I love your ability to retreat the Terminators using that kind of Veil of Time ability there. But kind of both of you have people retreating in two different directions here. Now looking more towards the north again, we get your Devastator Marine Squad backed up by the Snipers, Scouts, trying to hold on to that northern victory point. So are you thinking that those are the two victory points you're going to try and hold on to for the rest of the game? Have you given up on the southern victory point that's got the Tarantula turret and all that?
No, not really, because my Terminators are back at the base healing and getting back to full strength, and then I would send them to the bottom and take care of that turret again.
Gotcha. And more towards the middle, we can see the Force Commander trying his best to deal with his Librarian, backed up by a bunch of Scouts with shotguns and whatnot.
Yeah, but that Librarian is just too strong for me. I would have died back then.
Yeah. And the Tech Marine up top, too, seems to be having no problem just kind of tanking your Scouts. He's just continually backcapping victory points. Scores currently 100 to 81, 2-1 victory points. Heroic Lockley up in terms of that. However, you know, it's still kind of a really close game here. So what are you thinking right now?
It's close. I'm at the edge of my seat, you know. I don't know what to expect. I mean, could be another Predator incoming, you know, or his Dreadnoughts or whatever. So at this moment, it was still pretty close and undecided.
Yeah, I like so this assault down here on the bottom here looks pretty key in terms of the Terminators trying to make their way out and take care of this Tarantula finally. And,
yeah, I still had my last cannon, and I thought, oh, I could use that, you know. And just
yeah, at first I was expecting you to teleport over there, but honestly, the last cannon will just destroy that turret, no problem. More towards the north, we can see your Assault Marines just kind of slugging it out with his Assault Marines. Nice little merciless strike there. And that Tech Marine is just he's just really, really, really tanky. Like you said before, with the Refractor Field and the Artificer Armor, he's just kind of ignoring your army and going straight for victory points.
Yeah, the Tech Marine shield is strongest in game. If it cuts like 100 energy, it will tank like 1.2k damage. So.
And also down south here, we got to see the Librarian here using that Force Barrier to knock your Terminators off of the victory point. Really strong late game ability in terms of just victory point control, and it just won him a free victory point down south too. So 2-1 victory points. Edtjuh, you are at 60 victory points left versus his 81. This is a really close game.
Oh, very close, but I think I got north. You know, I got the north section with my Force Commander and I got bottom again since my Terminators are there, so I think I will be doing okay.
Yeah, I love seeing your Terminators, so they're getting buffed here by the Librarian. And no, we've got another Predator out in the field right now for HarlequinCasts, so 3 Predators for this guy. Making really good use of late game Predators, combining them very well with the Tech Marine here. Late game Predator, what are you going to do? You got really, really beat up Terminators, just lost a Terminator squad there as a matter of fact.
Yeah, at this point I thought I'd lost seeing that Predator. I have no counter against that.
And bam! Here comes the second squad of Terminators. So we have 5 Terminators on the field right now for you, all of them Assault Terminators. And you're just going to go for it, it looks like. Your last cannon team is unfortunately almost set up. Nope, it wasn't quite set up. Your 1 Terminator squad got knocked down to a single model, and it looks like you're just kind of pursuing away at this Predator here. But once again, he's got the auto repair ability going up.
Yeah, but I take down the Librarian though.
Beautiful, and the Librarian gets beat the hell by hammers and everything else like that. And it looks like things are looking really bleak. You have a triple cap right now. He is at 40 points and going down. You are stabilized at 28 points, having capped the whole map. And that's the end of the game. So HarlequinCasts taps out at that point based on just the sheer number of Terminators beating the hell out of him. So just kind of barely, with a couple of quick decisions at the end there, you were able to just kind of pull it all together and grab all the victory points and win.
Yeah, at this point I was, how do you say, satisfied, you know. I got to top. I mean, you got a Sniper Scout and my Force Commander, and he was just focusing at the bottom, and from that point on I knew I had the game, so.
No, that looked really good. Here, I'll exit out here and just look at the score screen because I don't always show that, and some people enjoy that. What do you have in terms of advice for, I don't know, Space Marine players or random players in general? Like, what's the good takeaway from that game that you enjoyed?
Well, to be honest, it was pretty okay, you know. I just go with crazy builds and do stuff you like. I mean, I bought a Dreadnought with Assault Cannon, and you don't see that mostly because it's hard counter against almost anything that's getting thrown at, so. Yeah, I mean, you also see the Tech Marine with the retractor field. You barely see that nowadays.
Yeah, it was pretty good. How about, what did you think about his Tech Marine usage, by the way? I know you play a ton of Tech Marine. What would you have done differently with him? Or did you like all of the gear that he got and everything?
Well, knowing him a little bit, I think he did pretty good. I mean, he planted more mines than I expected, you know. He needed his energy uses. That was pretty okay. I mean, when I played the games before him, you know, other matches and stuff, he didn't use his energy always. Not planting mines and all that stuff, but in this game he did it pretty well. He planted mines, he bought a retractor field, and he kept using his energy all the time. So, and the Tech Marine was at the north section almost the entire game, barely retreating, tanking like a boss. So yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I know he's a brutal tank of a hero there. Well, Edtjuh, is there anything else you can think of that we've missed that we should add to this?
I have no idea.
All right.
I think. Yeah, visit the Edtjuh Live, you know, see some point of view.
Yeah, you comment there all the time. Edtjuh Live, great place.
Yeah, for sure. I do some point of views, and we also do regular tournaments and casts and whatnot.
Yeah, I see your things actually pop up a lot through. I joined the project L2P group, and whenever you have a live point of view thing, I get a message through Steam whenever that happens. I think the Learn to Play people have like an announcement saying like, oh, Edtjuh now doing a Edtjuh Live point of view game. Those are really interesting.
Yeah, we also got our own group for that, the Edtjuh Live group on Steam.
Edtjuh Live group on Steam. You heard it here, folks. So check that out. Look for Edtjuh on Edtjuh Live. Edtjuh, I want to thank you for coming to the show today, all the way from Holland, 6 hours in the future. Pretty awesome. I really just enjoyed talking to you in general, and people really enjoy getting to meet the players here. So thank you very much for coming to Meet the Players number 4 today.
Thank you, man. You're welcome.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of HarlequinCasts Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Today's episode is going to be yet another of the Meet the Players series. Today is Meet the Players number 4 with Mr. Edtjuh.
Mr. Fuck, all right, I'll take it.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm still recording.